Alors, petit message avant que la vidéo ne commence. Les amis, cette vidéo est longue. Longue dans le sens où je passe le plus clair de mon temps à galérer, me louper et oublier les mécaniques de jeu. J'ai enlevé quelques petits moments de ramage, mais j'en ai laissé une grosse majorité, donc désolé, mais dans cette vidéo, vous allez devoir souffrir avec moi. Désolé. Donc sur ce, bonne rediffusion. Ça commence à bugger les amis. Donc si ça coupe, vous inquiétez pas, j'essaye de relancer, c'est ma connexion. Hein. Et si ça coupe trop de fois, et ben on arrêtera.
That was around 8 a.m.
Heureux.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Okay.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Ah, c'est exactement les mêmes flashbacks qu'ils nous mettent que tout à l'heure.
and then...
J'aurais bien avoir le cri. J'aurais bien avoir eu. J'aurais bien aimé avoir eu. Ouh, dis donc. J'oublie des mots, dites-moi. Je ne sais plus parler.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Après, même si certaines de leurs actions sont étaient un peu floues et pas forcément très intelligentes, la majorité de leur façon d'agir était plutôt bien pensée en fait. Hein. Se séparer en groupe, c'était pas mal quand même.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Tu peux avoir le cri en regardant l'anime. Oh, c'est vrai. Oh, trop bien. Super. Il faudra que je le regarde l'anime. C'est un moment que je me le dis.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Ouais. Ok.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
D'ailleurs, j'ai découvert l'univers Danganronpa en ayant regardé l'anime bien avant le jeu. C'est vrai? Waouh! C'est cool ça! Ah, je suis tombée par hasard sur YouTube, sur un de mes youtubeurs, avec un de mes youtubeurs préférés. Mais j'ai jamais vraiment pris le temps de regarder l'anime.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Je savais même pas qu'il y avait des jeux avant de le voir en live avec eux.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
En même temps, Yann, c'est pas, on n'en a pas entendu parler tant que ça en France, hein. Par les youtubeurs francophones en tout cas, ni par les streamers, je sais pas. Mais moi, youtubeurs français, je crois que j'en ai vu 0 y jouer. Je crois pas. C'était que des youtubeurs américains.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Yeah.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions... Oh, je trouvais plus mon micro. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Peut-être parce que le jeu n'était pas jouable en français. Ouais, mais c'est ça en fait. Monokuma Foul 3.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Merde!
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Non, ça veut rien dire en fait.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
Ah, mais non,
We
mais...
already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Ah, à chaque fois! À chaque
Makes you say
fois!
that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed
Ok,
with
c'est bon,
Justice
j'essaie de
Hammer
faire.
3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice
J'aurais
Hammer
été dans
4.
cette place, j'aurais rien
So
pu
it's
faire pour
obvious
les
Taka
aider.
came after.
Ah bah ça. Ok.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi,
J'accélère pas parce que
or
j'ai peur de
perhaps
louper.
it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka
Eh,
came last.
non.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death
So
Dégage.
it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Bah non, puisque Hifumi nous a parlé, on a eu l'annonce après.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
No, he didn't.
What makes
Came
you say
first.
that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3,
Oh!
while Taka's death
Sérieux?
came from a swing of...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding
Ça va me faire chier.
Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Après, je suis peut-être en train de me
Because
dire
of
que
the
c'est le deuxième, en
numbering
fait
of
que
the
non.
Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed while Taka's death...
See? So
Je suis en train de m'énerver. Ok, bon, je vais tester le premier à ce moment-là.
So, regarding Taka, I wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Oh, je suis censée faire
What
comment?
makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Que ça m'énerve.
Shoot.
C'est pas grave, tu n'as qu'à faire comme héros et ne servira à rien. J'avoue.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder
Ah,
if he
c'était pas ce
died
que je voulais faire.
before
C'est pas ce que je voulais faire.
or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Wesh.
What makes you say
Te
that?
foutrais-tu de ma gueule, toi?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi
Non,
was killed
non, je suis
with
désolée, là,
Justice
ça
Hammer
marche.
3, while Taka's death came from a...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
J'ai pas un truc normalement pour ralentir? Attends. Celui-là. R1. Et ben voilà, je comprends mieux. R1.
So, regarding Taka's,
I wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Ah. Ok, mauvais timing. Oui, ça va, j'ai compris. Ah, c'est bon, j'ai compris.
So,
Ah, il m'en fallait bien un pour...
I wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Fous de ma gueule.
Shoot!
Ok, bon bah je vais essayer le premier alors. Je vais renforcer, tu peux enlever les bruits de fond avec la croix. Ouais, je sais, ça je sais.
Regarding Taka's,
I wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in.
Ah, ils avaient déjà apparu. Oh, putain.
Shoot!
Je sais qu'ils vont me faire chier en plus, je vais devoir recommencer.
so,
C'est génial.
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were
Oh merde.
killed in.
Oh, en plus je me suis loupée comme ça au moins.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Ah putain, à chaque fois je me touche, je me trompe. Je me trompe de touche.
Shoot!
Vas-y, refais-moi commencer depuis le début. Oui, allez. Je sais. Serait-ce notre premier fail? Non, c'est notre deuxième, je crois. Et évidemment, si moi j'arrive pas à justifier, d'un seul coup, c'est moi qui deviens le coupable. Hein. Ouais, yeah, of course. Allez. On va y arriver.
so, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps
Ce
it was
raisonnement est
after.
abusé.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Non, ok, donc c'était bien le deuxième, j'avais raison.
Shoot!
J'avais raison, c'était bien le deuxième. C'est juste que je faisais pas dans le bon temps. Ok.
So, regarding Taka, I wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the
Numbering of the justice hammers.
What?
Shoot!
Comment ça? Mais y'a que ça? Y'a que ces deux-là? Comment c'est pas censé être ça?
Regarding Taka's death,
Alors
I
attends,
wonder if he died before Hifumi,
on va
or
réécouter tout en
perhaps
entier.
it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka
Eh.
came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true
Oh,
that
okay.
Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer
Mais y'a
3,
que ça par contre.
while
Regarde.
Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if,
or perhaps it was after?
we already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
Suivez-moi là.
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Je comprends plus rien. Tu n'as qu'une seule balle. Utilise une autre balle avec elle. Hein.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before
Merci.
he
J'ai cliqué sans le vouloir.
after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came
Mais L1
last
ça marche pas en plus. Quand j'ai
What
cliqué
makes
dessus.
you say that?
As-tu passé les 2 premiers
Because
procès
of
sans
the
sélectionner la
numbering of the
bonne
justice
boulette?
hammers.
Mais j'en ai pas d'autres la
It's true
boulette.
that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Fais les 2 premiers procès sans sélectionner la bonne boulette. Mais en fait les autres, quand j'avais plusieurs boulettes, je pouvais les changer. Là je peux pas les changer donc j'ai que celui-là en fait. Ça me les met automatiquement les autres boulettes.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Bah non, ça marche pas. Tu peux absorber une proposition en maintenant la touche triangle sur cet agrume. Ah,
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
ok.
What makes you say
J'avais
that?
complètement oublié qu'il y avait cette mécanique, c'est vrai.
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Ah,
No, it's wrong.
ouh, elle apprend ça maintenant. Non, j'apprends pas ça maintenant. Je crois que je l'avais déjà utilisé.
Hold on. There's no
Mais je
reason
me
to
souvenais
assume
plus.
that the hammers
Merci,
were used in
Vicky.
the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Désolée.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Bah, Hifumi s'est réveillé, nous a parlé, et une fois qu'il est vraiment mort, on a entendu l'annonce. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Succès. Oh non. Wristwatch. Hey. Il faut un I. Allez. I. H. Putain, j'ai failli pas le voir.
Now I understand.
De rien. T'as géré pour le coup.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night,
Ouais, bon, ça c'est ce qu'on avait vu, ça. Pareil, on l'a vu tout à l'heure, on l'a vu.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
Yeah.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Bah disons que c'était un petit peu con de se dire que c'était que ça avait été fait dans l'ordre des marteaux
That's
quoi.
exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder.
Ah oui, ils ont suivi les numéros. Eh oui.
But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe. When we
C'est
heard
beaucoup de
Hifumi
flashbacks
scream,
qu'on a déjà
we
vus.
were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
C'est tellement rigolo de voir tout ça quand tu connais vraiment ce qui s'est passé.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Non, tu vas vraiment trop loin là par contre, Hiro.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
He wasn't dead yet.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Oui, et puis comme elle supporte pas le sang, à moins que ce soit Jill, normalement non. Hein.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said...
Yeah. Not for more than a minute or two, yeah.
His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Yep.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Et c'est une solution tellement bête, tellement simple.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Eh oui, il était pas mort encore.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Yep.
He was alive?
Mais oui, espèce d'idiote, bébé, il s'est réveillé, il nous a parlé tout à l'heure. Genre dans tes mains.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
No.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Yeah.
That it isn't possible.
On a quoi? Broken wristwatch. Hein?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Yeah.
No. It is impossible.
No.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
No.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
At the same time,
Hifumi's dead
Taka's body
had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
No.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yeah. Ok. Alors le premier c'était quoi?
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Ouais, je me disais ça me paraissait un peu bizarre.
Shoot! Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Voilà. Je veux ça pour le premier. J'adore comment tu parles d'Aïe comme un enfant. Bah ouais, mais en même temps, des fois, elle, franchement, c'est une enfant. Son bébé, il est mort déjà. Oui, c'est vrai. Mon bébé, il est mort.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Nothing's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Hey,
of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Oui, mais tout comme le corps de Taka?
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Yep.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
No.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later
Anyway.
on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement, the first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. Just as Hifumi came back to life. Are you really sure about that? Think hard and try. Quoi? Bah oui. woke up for the life. Second one came right after Hifumi woke up from
Shoot!
Sandra is myself right now. Rediscovered. Ok, j'avais pas vu le
We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Yep.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. Lunettes. Yep. Alors. C'est brusque. Mais on fait une mini pause. Le temps que je me refasse du thé et que j'aille aux toilettes. Je reviens tout de suite après. Faites une pause. Prenez-vous à manger. Je sais pas. Je me dépêche. Je coupe mon micro évidemment. À tout de suite. Ok. Allez, on est parti. Juste. Ok.
Here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,